Uh, Here we are in uh, the last days of 2021. And I'll be honest, I've probably gone through mentally, physically, and spiritually just about as much in my own right as a lot of other people may have in theirs. Enough to feel the need to just basically vent. My venting right now will be about my transition and the discomfort that has come with it. It's now been almost 2, 3, maybe almost a month since I got at least the one shot vax because I could no longer afford to not be vaxxed and work. Or pretty much a whole lot of other things. And yet, here I am making this video in hopes that some people out there might be able to relate to little bits and pieces of this, maybe not. But I got to get this out and leave this out there in the cyber world because I owe it. I owe it to the reason why from the moment that I walked into the grocery store, went over to the pharmacy, had this, I think she was Nigerian or West Indies or something black pharmacist, came in and administered the shot to me. And as she stuck it in my arm, from the moment that I felt whatever was being placed there, my ears started ringing. And for the first week, I was worried enough that I went to the urgent care place and doctor looked at me and without even saying much, he just looked at me and he said, yeah, you got a ear infection. Ear infections. I can see it from here. Yeah, I'll look, but I can tell you right now, here's your prescription. And he prescribed oral, and he described eardrops for me to take. Take all the medicine. Go see a regular doctor. Don't have a regular doctor. You know, in this COVID kind of era, even trying to establish regular appointments when need so with your regular doctor is not so simple either. And so week go by. All of a sudden I get work. Week go by. You know, getting work in the whole nine. But in the midst of everything, I have these days, moments, and times where the ringing in my ear that started from the moment that they hit me with that damn shot has not stopped. And it has its own little idiosyncrasies. And I've tried smoking weed. I've tried saline. I done tried microdosing mushrooms. And, you know, the one reality that seems to exist, oh, yeah, you got that tinnitus, this, that, and other, you know. Oh, yeah, you're going to. And I'm like, yo, man, I don't think y'all seem to quite understand when you adopt something that you don't really have an excuse for it or the ability for you to stop it, kind of like when you're sleeping out in the cold and, you know, you don't have covers to warm yourself up. And that wind is relentless. And yet you still have to, you know, do whatever you need to be doing to be out in the cold and alive. And even that, you know, depends on the rest of the way that story goes, from hypothermia. But I'm in my own private little discomfort right now because I'm aging. You know, I'm right on the cusp of turning 60 years old. And I never dreamed of, never thought about all my entire life, from my kids to my adults, that I ever, you know, imagined where and how, you know, I would be and what I'd like to, you know, this, that, and the other. Not right like here. And, you know, I fared pretty good for my age and consideration and consequences and repercussions. But, you know, we're going through this age of Aquarius thing and everything is doing something. And, you know, when you're alone, like I've been all my life in the midst of everybody in my own head, Words can't express how this is affecting my sinuses, my ears, my mind, my balance. And I don't want to say it's the shot. I don't want to say it's my age. I don't want to say it's, all of the other things that people would excuse. Oh, you smoke. Oh, you this, that, and the other. Oh, you this, that, and the other. Will look like, I understand that this body that we're in is a rental. And that, the brain is just another organ, and the mind is the miracle in your existence for some reason, and there's a purpose. I mean, we're living during an era and time that even Jesus spoke about, how intense it was during that cusp, that transition from what it was to the age of Pisces, and now he said, I'll be back, or something like that, and the age of Aquarius, and here we are with this damn water pitcher, and I can't stop this fucking ear ringing and sinus issues and, and the mental things. And a lot of times it just feels like, I'm looking at people sometimes and I'm picking up conversations that are not the words that are coming out of their mouth. I don't know why. I know that there's no Professor X or no Morpheus to be able to help with this situation right now. And therefore, I set this out here just for you to enjoy and play with on your own. I've got to fight through this and become more productive past it and stop kind of like, hiding up under there when, my suffering is going on, and learn how to focus on taking command of the moments and the times that I have that are available to the better of my abilities and not the circumference of my suffering. I don't know if that makes any sense to you, but it don't make no sense to me. That's the reason why I had to put it out here like this, so I can go back and watch it, and maybe I can learn from my own rantings. This is not about you, and I know a lot of people out there just consider anything that I put out just mindless jibber jabber. That's okay. I'm okay with that. But right now, I wouldn't wish the tinnitus or whatever else everybody else want to say it is on a lot of people. I wish would suffer just because. Well, I don't think oh man, this sucks. I don't know what it is. I can't call it. I can't really go out and, and say, hey, will somebody fix this for me? And you walk in there and somebody say, oh, look at you. You tore yourself up. You want us to fix you? Well, what's my motivation? Put me another new body. You tore up some of yours. Can you fix it for me? Well, that's the same way people are trying to cheat people, vaxed and unvaxxed, I don't know where I'm going with this. I do know that I needed to put this out there so I can catch it again, because right now my ears are ringing and my sinuses are all messed up and my head is in all kind of a different kind of place. And, I've got all this time that I haven't had for the past couple of weeks to myself, in prime time. And, all the time that I was out working and trying to survive during this time so that I could have this time. I wish that, I could, I don't want to do that. Man, when I get off work, man, I want to sleep all day. Man, when I get off work, I want to do this, that, and the other. All of those things, yeah. I've been thinking about them and trying to do them. But, truth be told, I can do none of that. For some strange reason, I'm falling asleep on the buses and stuff. Maybe it's just old people stuff. But I can't lay down and go to sleep on my own. I'm sending you positive energy and healing light. And hopefully these words of my rant finds you in the manner where maybe we can both install some healing, understanding, or entertainment. For that reason, if you find this to be any form of anything else and you got any need or possibilities to charity, throw it in my Cash App. Appreciate you. You good?